Welcome to HDTV. You're now rocking with your boy. So the $44 million a year was basically a lie, like I knew it would be. Like I said, Dak is worth between $41 to $44 million. And I admit here I was wrong. I know Chappelle Hannon, I believe that's his name. He's probably not subscribed to my page, but Uncle Frank, if you are around Chappelle, tell him that he was right, that Dak will have a term, he will have a deal. He was right, I was wrong. Now, where does this place Dallas at? Dallas did what I thought and what I've been saying for a long time. Dak is not your problem. If you have a quarterback who can basically get the ball down the field, whether it's from behind or him leading, that's a guy you keep. He was a fourth-round pick. All you have to spend is 40 or 41 to 44 million. I would have did it because in a year or two, the salary cap is going up. And Kyler Murray still hasn't gotten his deal. Josh Allen still hasn't gotten his deal at all. So you're going to wait for Lamar and Josh Allen to get their deal. Then Dak's going to want more. So you did the right thing. Now Dak, this was the right price. He's getting paid. 4 years, $160 million up to $164 million. He gets a no trade clause, which basically means he's not going to be traded. They can't trade him. And he gets a guaranteed $126 million. Finally, the brother man gets his respect. So all of these First Take guys and all of these reporters reporting 44, 45. Yes, Dak was worth between that. Now, what Dallas needs to do now is restructure DeMarcus Lawrence's deal, get his money down so you could go get some more D linemen, get rid of Ezekiel Elliott, build around Pollard, add another running back or two running backs will do behind Pollard so you can have a mixture. You could do it like the Giants did those years with Eli. That's all you have to do. Dallas just needs an offensive line, D-line, and a Mike linebacker. Jalen and Van Der Esch can play the outside. Add some depth to your front seven. Your secondary, you can throw any Tom, Dick, and Harry back there. But if you don't have a front seven who can stop the run and create pressure on the quarterback, you are not going to win. That is facts. I'm so sick and tired of people trying to tell me about football when I watch the goddamn game. I know what teams need and what they want and what they need to do to be successful. Dak, you're saying he's 6-22 against the better. No, his team is 6-22 against the better teams. His offensive line has been poorish the past 2 to 3 years. You don't add depth, you're going to lose. You need depth in the NFL because it's the next man up. This isn't the NBA. The NBA, you could win with one or two guys maybe. If you get a third, that's a bonus. But a guy could come off the bench and win the game for you. And that's facts. The problem in everything with this is Jerry Jones finally came to the realization, look, there really ain't no good quarterbacks coming out this year. For one, you're not going to bring Dalton back because Dalton wasn't that good last year. He was terrible. I don't know what these Dallas fans were seeing. He was struggling in games to get the ball down the field. Even when they were down, he couldn't bring them back. Dak could bring you back in games. I don't care if it's garbage time or it's whatever. If your quarterback can bring you back and you can make it a game and your defense steps up, which their defense has not stepped up the past 2-3 years in big games, you're in trouble. In that Rams game, I think a year ago or a year before last, when Amari scored on the first play, the defense, all they had to do was shut the offense down. They had 7 points. They could have came down, kicked some field goals, or threw another touchdown to win the game. Your job on defense is to stop the guy. Now, is it your offense job to put points on the board? Absolutely. Has Dak struggled at times doing things? Absolutely. Dak's not perfect. I've never said Dak is a top 5 quarterback. But to me, he's in that. To me, you have the top 4 quarterbacks in the league, which is Tom Brady, Russell Wilson, Deshaun Watson, Patrick Mahomes, and you probably could put Aaron Rodgers at number 5. I'm not a fan of Aaron Rodgers, but because of his body of work, you can say that Aaron Rodgers is top 5. You can say that and make that argument. Then in your next tier, you would have Lamar Jackson. I still think Lamar Jackson is like number 6. He is better than Josh Allen. Josh Allen has a better receiving core and a better line than Lamar has. Lamar only has a line that is great at run blocking. They cannot pass block well. Now, after those guys, you would say Dak Prescott, which is number 8, and then you would go from there. You would go with probably you could go with Jared Goff, then you could go with Dak, which is number 9, and then you could go with Kyler Murray, which is number 10. After that, you got Derek Carr, and you have others. So it's a toss-up. So congratulations to you, Dak, for getting your contract. Now you have to live up to it. Now you there's no more excuses. You got your money now. Now it's time to lead Dallas to a Super Bowl and multiple championships. You got your money. Okay, we all fought for you. We all had your back. But now it's time for you to put up or shut up. And I believe Dak will put up. I believe he can. I believe he will. I just think they need to build the line up better. They need to build the defensive line. They need to try to restructure DeMarcus Lawrence's contract. They need to get rid of Zeke, add some running backs, and they need to go run first, then pass offense. Stop with all this arcade mess, throwing 50, 60 times a game. That does not make you a great team. You're going to end up like Drew Brees, which is choke every year when you get to the playoffs. Or you're going to be like Peyton Manning, choke every year when you get to the playoffs. It just is what it is. Aaron Rodgers going to choke every year you're in the playoffs. I don't need my quarterback throwing 50 times a game. Dak needs to throw between 20 to 30 times a game. That's it. The running backs need to take the rest of the pressure. That's how you win games. And if your front 7 stops the run and plays the pass and all of that, that will work. Okay? Now, this is a 4-year deal, I believe. Let me see. Yes, it's a 4-year deal. And this is Ian Rappaport on reporting it. So, yeah. So, he has a $126 million guaranteed. Dak got his money. So everybody, including me, was wrong thinking he was going to get franchise tagged. They came to an agreement. And to me, it's very team friendly. You still have enough money to go get the pieces you need to go get. You should have paid him first and then go get other pieces. That's what you do. You never pay your supporting cast over the headliner. You never do that. That's like Gladys Knights and the Pips. You gonna pay the Pips and then you gonna pay Gladys Knight? Come on, dog. Let's be for real. You can't do that. that's like paying Goody Mob over Outkast when Outkast the one who put him out there. No, you don't do that. So let me know in the comment section what you think about it. Tell me if you like it, love it, hate it. Um, Tell me why I feel it'll work. I feel they will win the East. They'll have a chance to do it because I think the Eagles have a lot of work to do on that defensive side of the ball. I think the Eagles have a lot of work. I think the Giants will be better this year. So it's going to be a little tough road. The Giants are going to be better this year. Their defense played well last year. The Washington Redskins, they're going to be good. I think they need to go get a quarterback. The East is going to be tough. It's not going to be a walkthrough. So Dallas has to beat those teams. So it's not just the gimme division. So let me know, do you think this puts the Cowboys in the East as number one? If you beg to differ, go ahead. Tell me your comments in the tell me how you feel in the comment section. Thank you all for listening. And shout out to hold on. I got it right here. Shout out to Andrew Gray again, man. Andrew Gray and Who Did It have really been supporting the page a whole lot, man. I give them so much respect. Andre Gray, especially you, man, and it's great. It's beautiful. Thank you, man, for your support, man. He continues to support. Others keep supporting. Thank you guys for supporting the page, man. Like, for real, who's been donating. And you guys can donate too, man. Just make sure if you're not donating, hey, just like the page. Just like the comment section, share it, and, let everybody else know about it. And also, basically, just thank you for coming by. Shout out to everybody, man, that was in the StreamYard yesterday at Carcino for Life. Make sure you go subscribe to him. His Screen Fiend and his One Crack. Make sure you all support that, and his Patreon. It's nothing but fire over there. And I'm probably gonna have a Patreon later this year. I got to see how many subscribers I get and how many people I get. But I got some more videos coming out. But shout out to Dak Prescott. You deserve it, and he deserves it. He puts in the work. He's not in the news. He's not outside doing stupidness. He's trying to win. He's out there wanting to win, and he's out there trying to get his craft better. And each year, Dak has gotten better. I know you guys are like, oh, well, he's in garbage. Well, it's garbage time for him, but when all these other white quarterbacks come back, you guys be like they came back. Drew Brees has had a lot of garbage yards. Phillip Rivers has had a lot of garbage yards. The only reason they're able to get to the next level is because their offensive line and their defensive lines are the sole reason they're there, because they handle their business. And a lot of times last year and the year before, Dak's receivers have dropped a lot of passes. So I don't want to hear that. I watched the film, and when I get my Patreon up, I am going to break down film showing you what routes they're running, which are wrong, and I'm going to show you how the offensive line isn't doing their job and how they're not keeping their technique through the game and through situational football. Thank you all for listening. We are out. Deezy.